think that capitalism has failed to deliver for working class Americans, or is no longer the best vehicle for working class Americans?
Well, I think the numbers that you just talked about is part of the problem, right? Because we look at these figures and we say, oh, unemployment is low, everything is fine, right? Well, unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs. Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and can barely feed their kids. And so I do think that right now, when we have this no holds barred, Wild West hyper-capitalism, what that means is profit at any cost. Capitalism has not always existed in the world, and it will not always exist in the world.
A couple of other items on your policy agenda that you made very clear throughout: Medicare for all, federal jobs guarantee, and tuition-free public universities and trade schools.
Yes.
Those look to a lot of people like promises of gifts under the tree, but they wonder how they'll be paid for. Now you're in a position to carry these out. How, at a time when the CBO says our debts and deficits are exploding and are going to cripple us, how do you pay for things like that?
It's an excellent question. First of all, I think we need to kind of look at the damaging history, legislative history of what we've done with our taxes. Not only did we have a $400 billion GOP tax cut that could have actually forgiven every single federal student loan in America. We spent that money in December, and we spent it on tax cuts for the corporations and the very rich. But it means reviewing the Bush tax cuts. It means making sure that also that we understand the power of the purse that Congress has, that, when the United States was in the Great Depression, that is when we pursued the New Deal. It was when people precisely said, we have the least amount of ability to do this, that we actually committed to an economically ambitious agenda that transformed the future in the course of this nation. And I think that it is absolutely possible, but what it takes is the political courage to do it.
To raise taxes, to roll back the tax cuts.
And not only that, but also understand that the federal government does have the ability, in the similar way that we had in the New Deal, to spearhead some of this agenda and some of that plan.